politics to music to sports, social media is not just reflecting events, but influencing them these days. Here to discuss what's happening and offer a bit of perspective is Tag Board's Briana Bowers. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am good. Let's talk about Tag Board first of all, because it's a cool tool that we're using here at King and lots of people are using to aggregate social media. What does it do?
Wow, you basically hit it right on the nail.
Oh my gosh, I said it correctly.
Yes, you did. So yes, Tag Board aggregates social media content that is all out there in the community and brings it into one place.
Based on a subject, right?
Yes.
So if I want to know on Tag Board, what is everybody saying about the Seahawks, for example, then it'll pull things off Twitter, off Facebook, off various places,
You
correct?
hit it right there, yeah.
I love that because, you know, there is this digital conversation and it is, as you point out, not just telling us what's happening, but it's actually pushing events. So let's talk about politics.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
2016 presidential race. And we have, you know, with Donald Trump spending all of his time on Twitter, that has pretty much been a new thing.
Yeah.
What are we seeing that's new in the way politics is understood because of social media?
Yeah, it's been amazing. So obviously this campaign, you've been seeing all of the candidates hit to Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and that sort of thing and talk about what they're passionate about. So Donald Trump is out there and giving statistics and that sort of thing. And then you have Rubio, who is out there thanking his community. You know, somebody wrote in with a picture and they're saying, wow, thank you so much for sending in that picture. So it just is really impressive how the candidates are able to get in with their community and really have that one-on-one. Yeah, the one-on-one. You even see Hillary Clinton is getting on Twitter and talking in Spanish. So you may not see her out there and talking and conversating with the community in Spanish, but she's able to get on Twitter. And
does it make things more informal? I mean, first of all, I never thought we'd live to see the day that presidential candidates were having like Twitter slap fights with people and that kind of stuff. Has it driven the conversation to a more you know, just a more kind of everyday level so that it's not about the things it used to be about? Yeah,
it lowers the boundaries so more people can get in on the conversation.
Right.
So, you know, everyday people can have their say on their opinions. Right after a candidate says something, they can go onto social media and add commentary on that.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse, yeah,
we
absolutely.
could probably stand to be just a tiny bit nicer on Twitter than we are. People trash talk the Pope, which I always think, you know, really? I mean, you know, hello.
I know.
All right, let's talk about legal issues and music. Music is a great place where a lot of things that are released now are released on social media.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now, really trending topic on Twitter mostly is the Kesha and Dr. Luke story. So,
which is what? Because I have no idea.
Yeah, so basically they're in legal battles right now and Kesha has, you know, went to court and with Dr. Luke and it's basically it's been taken to Twitter because, you know, a lot of her fans, and not only her fans, but her local peers in the music industry are supporting her in basically a battle that is about, you know, being able to do music and then also potentially some other things that have been said about Kesha and Dr. Luke and their relationship. So basically the community has just went to Twitter and supported Kesha and said, you know, we're here for you. I know that Taylor Swift has even went to Twitter and has offered donations to Kesha.
Wow.
It's amazing, but I've really been able to stay on top of the conversation on Twitter. I didn't know much about it myself prior to that, but I've been able to go and just see the outcry, and then Kesha in return can go onto Twitter and say, thank you, community, thank you, friends, thank you for showing my support. And
okay.
Let's continue.
Well, God bless them all.
Yeah.
All right, the uproar over Starbucks reward program change. So like if people have a problem with a business or they don't like something that's going on, it's like, boom, you can get on Twitter and really let people know.
Absolutely. So the most recent Starbucks, so we all remember back in the day, the red cup.
Right.
And they took to Twitter, to social media, to say their feelings about it. What's really been amazing lately is the education piece there. So you may have not even known that this new rewards program has been changed. And now you go on Twitter and you see, what Starbucks has a new rewards program. What
Right.
is that? So now you can not only learn what this new rewards program may be from social media, but then you can offer your input. You can offer your thoughts. Right now, the conversation is, we don't like your new rewards program, and we think it should change. You're not supporting us as your, your people that are actually coming here and buying your coffee and that sort of thing. But it's been really interesting. Starbucks has been able to instantly, in that moment, write back in a public forum. So write back to these people that are talking to them and saying, I don't really like your rewards program. And they're able to respond and say, that's okay. We, give it a try, that sort of thing.
But they also are hearing from customers,
Yes.
and they're hearing directly. So if there's enough pressure, I would think a lot of these things could be changed just by people responding. Instead of just saying it to nobody in the middle of Starbucks, they're saying it to everybody in the middle of Twitter.
To everybody, yes, absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about sports is another place where people can talk to athletes, things happen. Let's talk about the John Scott vote.
Yeah, so sports really are taking to social media in all areas. So at Tagboard, sports are really hitting up the social media to really bring their community together. So it doesn't surprise me that the NHL went to Twitter and to social media to ask for their vote. Who do you want to be your captain? And so, like social media, you do on social media, you participate and you vote. So what had happened is they voted for who they wanted to be the captain, and long story short, that person was not able to be the captain. So then that's where the outwork came up, and they're saying, no, free him. Let him be this captain. Let him be this person that we've all decided that we want to be there. And so now the NHL is feeling that pressure, like, okay, maybe we need to.
But it gives us a voice, and that's something that we've never had in quite that same way. Thank you very much. I will go on Twitter today and find out what's going on with Dr. Luke. Not Dr. Laura, but Dr. Luke. We'll be right back.